Thank you, Honorable Speaker, sir. Sir, before I proceed, I thank all colleagues and well-wishers across Jammu and Kashmir who visited me during my hospitalization and also extend a warm welcome to the two newly elected members of this August House, Divyani ji and Aga Saab. Honorable Speaker, sir, I rise to support the budget for 2026-27 placed before this August House. This is not merely a financial statement, but a reflection of our collective responsibility towards the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Framed in a difficult and sensitive environment marked by the tragic Pahalgam terror attack, recurring floods, and landslide, a wider economic anxiety, the budget is clearly a stabilization and transition budget guided by realism, restraint, and responsibility rather than populism. Honorable Speaker, sir, the budget deserves appreciation for its honesty and maturity, the transparent acknowledgement of revenue constraints, high committed expenditure on salaries, pension, and debt servicing, and continued dependence on central assistance strengthens institutional credibility. The estimated GSDP of around 2.9 lakh crore reflects resilience despite constraint. In the present circumstances, fiscal discipline, prudent expenditure management, and improved revenue mobilization are essential to sustain governance and public confidence. The emphasis on capital investment is particularly significant. Continued investment in road, power connectivity, flood control, and resilient infrastructure is vital for Himalayan region exposed to climatic, geographic, and security-related vulnerabilities. Jammu and Kashmir's decision to opt for the special assistance to states for capital investment, that is the SASCI, mirrors the approach adopted by major states such as Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, and Uttar Pradesh, where interest-free reform-linked support has been used for urban mobility, infrastructure, water supply, and industrial connectivity, accelerating capital formation without fiscal stress or loss of autonomy. The leveraging of over 1,400 crore of interest-free capital assistance for infrastructure and disaster mitigation lays a foundation for long-term growth, provided execution and monitoring remain strong on the ground. The governance, employment, and sectoral reform had been addressed in a balanced manner. In this context, power sector reforms deserve mention. Installation of smart meters will help reduce losses, improve billing efficiency, and strengthening financial health and stability of the power department. It is also important to note that budget has been preceded by wide consultations with stakeholders across the sectors, and this consultative approach is reflected in its priorities. Such engagement strengthens ownership, improves policy relevance, and is a healthy democratic practice that deserves appreciation. The budget also demonstrates sensitivity towards social welfare and human development. The provisions of 6 LPG cylinders annually for poor families will provide direct relief to vulnerable households and reduce dependence on traditional fuels. Honorable Speaker, sir, agriculture and horticulture rightly remain at the core of this budget. The focus on high-density horticulture, quality planting material, strengthening of nurseries, post-harvest infrastructure, cold storage, controlled atmosphere facilities, and crop insurance is commendable and will help improve productivity and climate resilience. However, for agrarian constituencies like Bijbara, agriculture revival is inseparable from irrigation infrastructure. Nearly 65 to 70% of Anantnag's irrigation network lies in Bijbara, yet key canals and headworks remain neglected. I therefore place on record the urgent need for concretization of Dadi Canal and Nandi Canal, restoration of Nandi headworks at Lasipura Kulgam, lift irrigation scheme and drought pumps for Naushara, Shalagam Sirhama, Take Maksud Shah, Shitipura, Wabdan, Kralkot, Panchpura, Kandipura, Katu, Natipura, Subhanpura, Jablipura, and HP Wag. Without assured irrigation, farmer income, security, and climate resilience will remain incomplete. Closely linked is the issue of horticulture marketing. Despite increased production, growers continue to suffer from post-harvest losses, distress sale, and price manipulation. I urge the immediate completion and operationalization of international fruit and vegetable terminal market at Jablipura, including the 760 shop grading centers, cold storage facilities, railway racks, and allied infrastructure. Effective market intervention scheme, compensation mechanism, and strict action against black marketing are essential. I also urge the government to ensure a dedicated fruit corridor during peak season, keeping last year's road calamities in view to protect farmers from avoidable losses.